tukwaniriza nate ku mukutu gwaffe omuganzi ogumanyikiddwa nga Uganda Mukamooli. Basically, Ugandans have been talking a lot, and so many people have been accusing Museveni, Bebe, what, and a lot has been said. Now, Bebe recently has just like went to Mulago Hospital n'aba ng'akyalirako eddwaliro n'abalwadde ng'agezaako okulaga biki President Museveni byavuddeyo ng'akola mu mulembe gwe. So n'olwekyo Bebe yavudde n'agamba nti mubadde mugamba nti Museveni talina kyakoledde eggwanga, Museveni asaana kukomererwa nga Palaso Bayemba, Museveni asaana kubanga atuviira mu nsi yaffe. So n'olwekyo Bebe yaze n'adifendinga President we oba taata we gwali nti ali supporting apparently oba emyaka gyonna gwaze nga supportinga ng'agezaako okutulaga nti alina byakoze. So Bebe twamukudde live ng'ali emulago, era bino byebifa byebimu ku bibiri twakutte tuze leero tubeere nga tubikutuusa kusigala ng'okufollowinga omukutu guli gumu baguyita Uganda Mukamooli. Producer tekayo Bebe ng'atubuulira ng'atutotolera biki ye byalaga President Museveni byakoze.
You see first of all, I want to do this. Since I remove but this is not what I'm saying. They make everything look like this. That's true. That's true. Okay. So, to explain, this is an organ transplant theater. Okay. And by design, we have
guys. I took a quick sneak into Mulago Hospital. You know, it's unbelievable. I was called by my old father here, grandfather. So he was coming to take to check out what's happening at Mulago Hospital. He asked me to come over, so I asked kindly if I could go live. Now, it's a quick sneak of what exactly is happening in Uganda. From probably what most people would have called zero condition of hospitals, to now what you're going to hear that most people don't want to tell as per what is happening in Uganda when it comes to our medical care or what the upgrade is. Before we go to the system in the government where people require free medication, where people need to know where to go and this and that, we needed to go back to the ground and put the facilities in place. Now you're going to hear a bit from the professionals, and then we can see how to evaluate. But remember, I did personally not know that the whole Mulago Hospital is empty, apart from just one department. So in this, why do I say this? I say this because it is important for you to know that yes, also Uganda has the capacity to control its medical issues. Because Mulago Hospital is the biggest hospital. By the time it's empty and there is no, you haven't heard that people are dying somewhere or things are not happening, then that means if it opens, if it reopens, then we are on the route for a medical situation. Okay,
now so this is David Nwamanya. He's the administrator of this hospital. Where we are is the organ transplant unit. You can come here and they can transport, they can do your kidney, if you want the kidney transplant, if you want the heart transplant, and what is the third? We do the liver, kidney, and heart. The cornea for the eye. And the cornea for the eye, yes. So but tell us about now this is my grandson wants to emphasize getting the equipment that this is an organ transplant theater, and as it is always designed, we have two theaters. One is for the donor, because the organs come from people, from a donor, and then the other one is for the recipient. And these operations take place at the same time because you are moving from one patient to another. So that's why Mr. Cameraman, you should be able to switch on the lights here. So this is for the donor. One of them, they can be used interchangeably. One is for the donor, then another one is for the recipient. We are just trying to say that. Become a technician. I know how to handle the machines. They will switch on this. So the way it is set up, I'll first of all explain the way the aesthetics. As you can see, this is the vinyl finish. Vinyl finish means that the place will always be sterile. It is easy to clean, and the floor and the walls remain sterile. We also use what we call the laminar flow. Laminar flow means
purifies the air so that there is no contaminants coming to the theaters. And another floor, we have this, and then those are the in terms of equipment, this is an operating table. We are still setting up. We are not yet where we want to be, but this is high end. Then if you want to go to America, anywhere in the world, this is high end level theater. What we have here are operating lights, and for the first time in Uganda, we have introduced lights with color rendition. Color rendition makes the surgeon to view the patient under different color shades. You might want to view the vessel, you might want to view the skin. Different organs are better viewed under different colors. So with these theater lights, you can have color rendition. These lights are also equipped with high definition cameras. As you can see, if I put my hand here and you look at the screen the other side, you are able to tell that instead of having many surgeons and staff crowding around the patient, whoever is here is able to monitor what is happening on the screen, and then you let a few people who are actually doing the surgery. That's number one. Number two is that these pictures are zoomed to our training rooms where the doctors are training from for purposes of training students, especially postgraduates, to know what is going on in the theater. And they can ask questions. It gives the right feed for video and also gives the right feed for audio. You can get the sound. So this is how it works. In terms of equipment, we have again, for the first time in our country, we have introduced the control panel, just to reduce on the number of people that come to theater. Ordinarily, we need different people doing different things at the same time. But now all this is reduced to just one touch panel. Through the touch panel, you will have done the work of an electrician, you'll do the work of a biomedical engineer, you'll do the work of others, even some nurses, by using one person with a touch panel. What do you do here? You can control the lights, the entire environment. You can control the heating if you want to change the temperatures. You can control the flow of gases. You can even tell if there is any malfunctionality in the system, either in the airflow or in oxygen or in medical air, obtained by this panel. Now, as you come to this panel, this is a computer system that links you to what we call the hospital management system. Hospital management system, in this theater, you bring oxygen if you have a patient here. We're just going to have oxygen flow. We put it and then you can put it on the patient. We have nitrous oxide. Normally it also is powered centrally. We have medical air, which drives our machines like that one. Then we have vacuum for suction. More importantly for this theater is the AGSS. AGSS is anesthetic gas scavenging system. Anesthetic gas puts patients to sleep. And that means that if there is any leakage, it will actually give drowsiness to some doctors and health workers in the theater. So what this does is all the time purifies it.
Only the patient?
It's only the patient
who receives
getting the dose. For you who are around, you never have any leakage.
But you have a central processing unit where all these things come from.
Yes. And the beauty about that is that you can do many surgeries without having that fatigue of feeling you have that drowsiness. As a result of you have entered some theaters and once you enter, you feel them smelling. Okay, so this is how it is. These are the equipments I take from Bebe. Bebe is in Germany. It's one of the reputable manufacturers of anesthetic equipment. I think #1 in the world.
I think that is very important for all people who like to be on social media. You know, nowadays our youth want to find out credibility of certain things.
Yes.
It is important for you to mark Drager.
You can
Google and check and find out a few things. This is technology that hinders our medical system in Uganda. That you find that a transplant, people have to fly. And you can't fly the patient alone. You fly a patient with a relative. So already you're in thousands of dollars. But if it is directly working from home and you come to Mlabo Hospital, then that means there are no bills for transportation. You understand? The biggest problem is not the medication. The biggest problem has always been transportation and accommodation in foreign countries. Yes. You understand?
In abroad countries.
In abroad countries. Yes, old man. So at least now the bills are coming already halfway by bringing the facilities back to Uganda.
Yes, and you can check, and this wonderful machine is even MRI compliant. What that means is, you know, MRI is magnetic. Ordinarily, if you took this machine, the magnet will pull the machine, and therefore the patient will not go to MRI when they have this machine on. But with this now, we are able to move the patient
into the MRI.
to the MRI when they are still on the machine. MRI compliant.
Oh.
Very,
I think we have to go to the MRI. Oh, guys, we gotta go. But let's first go to the
ICU.
ICU.
So this is how we are.
Guys, we are in Mulaba Hospital. It's a quick sneak peek. Very soon we'll be coming back showing different sections of the hospital that have been done.
Come and see the place for people with kidney problems.
Now, dialysis, people with kidney problems.
This hospital now has 25
We have
dialysis beds.
25 beds. This is the connection for dialysis. We haven't taken it to the dialysis machine, but it is enabled now to receive the machine. What it means here is we are going to put the machine, and from these points, you are able to hook to the purified water system, because we don't use we don't use unpurified water. And the patient now, rather than having so many cables around the patient, we have reduced everything to this panel. You can access battery, you can access oxygen, you can also access internet.
You can access it. You can also charge your iPhone, charge your laptop.
So you keep
do
the
your
patients
work while you're here.
away from the medication.
Yeah, because when patients are here, normally for dialysis, they continue doing their work, and the session lasts 4 hours. So you can
For each patient.
For each patient. So you want a machine for 4 hours.
So in total we have 25 patients being worked on at a board.
At a board.
Dialysis.
Yes.
Is this the biggest in East Africa? By number of
I think this is
hospitals
the biggest in East Africa for dialysis.
for dialysis.
For dialysis. This will be the biggest.
Okay.
And the highway.
We need to go to ICU.
You should check out the pediatric.
Yes.
ICU and pediatric. These are our chairs. There are those who want to continue with the dialysis, but while they are seated and doing their normal business. Especially the dialysis chair is a special one with the capability for you to open the laptop and have internet. So you can continue doing your work in the chair rather than lying down. But there are those who are weak that you need to lie down. Yes, this is 6.
So, very good. Did you know that
Little did I know how far we are going, and definitely my viewers or my followers also did not know. But they deserve to know what's happening.
Yeah, pediatric.
This is the pediatric area for children. It's under construction, of course.
that's the two final touches.
They're actually doing final touches.
Finish.
I already feel like I'm home rather than smelling the medicine. If you have ever come to Mulaba Hospital, it was always the medicine smelling.
Try to make it very
This is a
child-friendly.
pediatric ward
This is one of the wards
for children.
for children.
For children.
So please,
And you can see the environment is for children. We have put screens to play for them cartoons so that when they are here, we are promoting what we call the healing environment. The children will stop thinking about the condition.
Actually, the hand is 1, 2, 3, 4.
And why we are putting these screens is because we are going to put curtains. There are times they want to do curtains. So in whichever curtain box there, they're able to view the screen. And there are
Again, you can see how standardized every bed is. Every single bed. It has oxygen, vacuum,
air, and then the examination light.
plus a place for you to charge.
So we are talking about children in Mulago Hospital, and this is a government hospital affordable by every single Ugandan.
Yes.
Come from where? As long as the system, you've gone through the simple system that is being applied, the referral system.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
And there are how many? 3 wards like this, right?
And there are 3 wards like this.
This entire floor, how many beds is
It's
this?
the entire floor.
Which is 56 times
1, 2,
Each is 56 times 3. So it is the whole floor for the children.
you don't need to come there, David. This is nice to you.
So it is the entire floor for the kids, okay?
168 beds.
With 168 beds of patients, children. That is Mulago Hospital for you as for now. Muku, Tiva, Tiva, Within Yaka, 23 years old, is one of the people who got jobs in Uganda fixing Mulago Hospital once again. Abavubuka tuli ku kintu. I see.
No, but before you go there, we show here. This area here will be for nephrology, then you should explain neurology and gastrology.
Yeah, nephrology will be patients who have challenges with the kidney system. That is nephrology. And then you have patients with the problems with the neural system, joints and so on. Many problems with your stomach. I think I can give you like that. The stomach. Ulcers,
I think I'm an old man, so somebody sometimes can't get this at the 107.
You're the oldest Ugandan so far, still living on social media.
we are going to have surgery of the head.
Brain surgery.
Brain surgery.
So we have spine neurosurgery. The neck down the spine.
This is the Spain.
Up to the head because it's the one that controls the nervous system. Then we have pediatric neurosurgery for children. There are those who are even have tumors in the brain. Now, and for children, procedures are different. They are usually big heads. This is the place. Now, based on the skull, is those with it's a very complicated process for those with say tumors in the down.
So do we have doctors who specialize in neurosurgery?
Actually, neurosurgeons now have several.
Guys, you listen to this carefully. This is not just building a hospital, but we also needed it to be built. Before that, we needed to have the doctors to be taught. So at least in Uganda, we have 7 neurosurgeons.
Is ICU here as well?
7 neurosurgeons. I know most people. That's true.
Okay, listen, Yahweh, if you are watching this live feed, please send us $1 million because we are always being accused of you bribing us to work which we do for our country. Okay, here we are going to the ICU. This is the largest ICU in the whole of East and Central Africa. How many beds?
First, I think we will read this.
First, we have 118 beds. There we have 18 to 27. Okay, from 27 beds in ICU.
Intensive care.
Now.
Wow. I feel like handling the camera myself. Wow.
So this is where all the money has been stolen and put from government in this Mulago ICU, because Uganda believe that nothing gets done. In fact, let me hold the camera and be speaking. You, Bebe, cool, go ahead. Here, now, this ICU 18, why is this one isolated?
This in ICU, you have patients with infectious conditions. Now, those ones go into isolation.
So this is isolation.
Now, it is isolation. We have 4 rooms.
This is like the kind of coronavirus. Come and see where we can put the guys of the coronavirus. Come.
No. Yeah, but how it works?
See how sophisticated it is.
Here it's sophisticated. We use pressures. We use negative and positive pressure. So once you generate negative and positive pressure, if an infection is the other side, air will only go to where according to the pressure. So once it is this side, it can't throw the other side. So a person with an infection here cannot infect the ones the other side.
Okay. How many rooms are these?
These are 4.
4 rooms so far.
So instead of building another ICU and then put isolation units, here we only bring the technology.
Okay, guys, come, Bebe, cool. I am taking images of the ICU that Mulago has built.
But I can assure you this is the best in Africa.
This is the best in Africa. Yes. I want you to go on record. Andrew,
yes.
Please take the doctor on record.
Tell us
as he speaks about
This is well equipped, fully equipped with the brand new latest model equipment, and this is really the best ICU in Africa. Just to explain, this is an ICU bed. We haven't finished fitting it, but this ICU bed can take the weight of the patient. So on the display panel here, the doctors will always
let's do the display panel. It's not just uncovered. Okay.
If there is any
Okay, but continue explaining.
It can be seen here. Yeah, it can be seen here quickly.
So here we keep monitoring the patient weight. It will keep displaying. So if there is a change in patient weight, we are able to see. And for ICU, it is important to see if the patient's condition is improving and to improve on the way during the recovery process. This bed, the mattress is not the usual mattress. This is a bubble mattress. Bubble meaning that you use air to control the bed sores. Because patients stay for a long time. If you slept on a flat bed and mattress like our beds, you certainly get bed sores as a result of sweat, as a result of fluids. But this one, because you touch and feel, it's not ordinary bed, ordinary mattress.